Hi guys, if you can hear me, do let me know. I always struggle with the tripod, like when I'm trying to put the um orientation to vertical. I'm sure it's horizontal. I did set it to horizontal, but I always have an issue with it. But we'll make do with this just now. So I'm just gonna wait for a few more minutes till others join us. Okay. Please say hi as you come in, and if you can hear me, please do let me know. Okay, I really appreciate it if you let me know in the comment section and say I can hear you, and then I'm gonna start. So ideally, we're meant to start for 6 o'clock, but I'll just get started. Okay. So for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So if I'm looking towards the side, I'm just glancing through my laptop so I could read any comments. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm listening to comments. So yeah, as you all know, we are still on the case of Selena and Afiba, and I've not come back to say much because there's really not been an update. I really don't want to keep coming back until there's something tangible out there about that disappearance or about them being found. However, a few live shows. I did say I was not going to talk about Ben, okay, but he did a few live shows, and he had my image plastered. He had my image plastered on the screen, and I was like, okay, I wish he posted my channel name though, so that all of the people who are following him blindly could come to my channel and come and listen to another voice of wisdom. But you know what? He didn't post my YouTube name. Other than I read a few comments, they were like, this kind of outfit that she's wearing, that their daughter. You know what? If a handful of people follow him, they don't have brains. Okay, they don't have brains. What as Hello Banigos TV? How are you? What outfit I was wearing got to do with the exact thing I'm talking about in terms of Selena and Afiba? Like some people, they will be on colos, but because that colos never enter body well, they just miss yarn anyhow. So today I'm gonna be playing one of his videos where he was talking. Apparently, from the title here, the title says he's now an activist and is calling on public opinion makers. I am a public opinion maker, and every other person who has different thoughts to his own are all public opinion makers. And I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready for public opinion makers to continue the noise, to continue the fight about the disappearance of Selena and Afiba. And from day one, I'm sure I've always said that Andrew being eliminated, he was innocent until proven guilty. Please like this video as a comment and share as well. Andrew Ochekwo being eliminated, he was innocent until proven guilty. And it's sad the way he was eliminated, okay? It was sad the way he was eliminated, because if he were to be alive today, there would have been a lot of resolve. This case would have been resolved. Hello, Hoji, how are you? Please like and share this video. This case would have been resolved if Andrew Ochekwo were to be alive. But unfortunately, the way it's ended, he is no longer alive. And yes, when I was there was a post, there was a video that Sabio made, and Sabio has always maintained when he first of all started talking about this selling Africa case. Sabio has always said that, you know what, he was the only person who was not really going after Ben. It was like, you know, give him the benefit of the doubt. And when Sabio did that video or that live with Daddy Freeze, where Daddy Freeze was there, and then this Nollywood actor was there also. I don't know if you guys can see that video there. So that was the first ever live show that Sabio did on side on Daddy Freeze web on Daddy Freeze page. And he made it clear there that okay, this is what is for. But all of those things he asserted in that live was before facts, information, all the things that we know now. It was before all the things we know now were open to Sabio. So okay, in cases like this, people's opinion will change at any time. People's belief will change at any time based on the information they have at hand. So as at when Sabio was talking in that video, it was talking based on the information, based on what he is saying, or based on what he had so far. That was why it was on, you know, backing Ben to say, no, this guy, people are not listening to him, blah, 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 blah. However, same Sabio came back and said, you know what, he's had lots of information. Afiba's husband has contacted him. He's got other things that made him, you know, made that kind of like influenced or impacted his reaction or his decision or his opinion as compared to what his opinion was in the first instance. In life, we are human beings and your opinion can change at any time. I might decide that I want to vote for SMP, and 2 days before the voting, I might say that I don't want to vote for that person anymore. In this recently concluded election now, there are so many people who had different parties they wanted to vote for. And trust me, there will still be people who are changing their mind at the last minute at the voting ballot to say they don't want to vote for that people anymore. It's all right. It's okay. So I now went under his comment section, under the comment section of that video that Sabio was, and I wrote, I'm going to read my comment there, because me, when I say something, I will say it. And we're going to talk about what that led to that, okay? So under the video, I said, everyone has been asking Nigerian police all these questions, but you have turned it to attacking people personally. You all know it's been attacking everybody personally. It went from attacking Sabio to harassing to doing a total documentary about Harrison's life. It went on to talk about Sabio, name body shaming, doing all of that. He called me out. He called me Olofofo. He called he called every other person whose opinions are different from his. He called them out. And I've been on a few of his live shows where when callers call to ask him questions, just because they're asking him questions, he's not answering their questions. And then he insults them. And he was like, no, I'm going to go on your personal page. I'll bring your picture here and I will allow you to come onto the show again. And I will sort embarrass you. Like, seriously? And you called yourself an investigative journalist. Yes, that was what he called himself. Then he said it was a blogger first. And then he promoted himself to investigative journalist. So all through the while when he was insulting people, calling them out, he was an investigative journalist. Okay? So I'm still reading my comment under his video. And now said, we will all have different opinions. It's not a crime to have different opinions. And as it is, this case is not about Harrison or Sabio or anyone out there, but those who have contributed to everything involving Andrew and the disappearance of Selena and Afiba. That was a comment I dropped under that video. He shared on his page. So I'm going to be reading the comments. So his first comment was that, please don't take this personally, that I have chosen to stand up for myself and redirect the conversation to where it should be. The conversation started with you because you came out. Yes, it's a good gesture that you came out to say Andrew was your friend, okay? That was where the conversation started from, okay? I have never asked for your assistance or support. Ben, I am not giving you support. I am not giving you assistance. I'm rendering, me being on my YouTube channel, I am rendering it to share the news about the disappearance of Selena and Afiba. It's not about bloody you. It's not about bloody you. Education is free in the UK. I wonder how at your age you did not decide to take or make use of that advantage. So it is not about you. I am not giving you support. I am not giving you a clap on the back for coming out to say you are Andrew's friend. No, I'm not giving you any of that. Before, I thought I could respect you in that regard, but no, I'm not giving you that anymore. And if there's anybody who have subscribed to my channel thinking that I'm going to be clapping for this Agorimapa, if you think you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be giving these idiots, if you think I'm going to be giving this dingbats a support or a clap on the back because he came out to tell us something about Andrew, you can as well unsubscribe from my channel. You can as well unsubscribe from my channel. He called himself an investigative journalist. Your opinion cannot be the same as mine. And every other thousands of people who have been watching this video, who have been sharing information about Selena Fiba, they cannot always have the same opinion as you. I just want you to understand that. So I'm not giving you any support. And I'm not clapping for you for coming out to say you are Andrew's friend. No, I am not clapping for you because you could have kept your mouth shut. Yes, you could have kept your mouth shut and this investigation would have gone the way it would have gone anyways. So I'm still reading this comment, or his comment is replied to me. But the limited perspectives you presented have been nothing more than biased propaganda aimed at shifting the blame onto me. Biased propaganda. Yes, I am biased if you want to say it. I am biased, yes, because your actions was not that of somebody who was looking for Selena Fiba. You were only looking out for your friend. You were only looking out for the benefits you will not be able to get anymore, that your friend is no longer alive, because your nyash don't open to the wind like a fowl. Your nyash don't open to the public as a fowl. You are not after Selena Fiba, because if you are really after finding Selena Fiba, why will you be doing a whole documentary about harassing? Why will you be doing a whole shenanigans, causing body shaming shenanigans about Sabio? Why would you be calling Adetomun out? If it's really about finding Selena Fiba, you could have left all these people, like turn your hair deaf to whatever they are saying and focus on that journey you said you wanted to do on finding Selena Fiba and getting justice for whoever is involved, and also to find out why they have to buy Andrew the way they buyed Andrew. You could have focused on that, but you left that and you go on live for 12, 14 freaking hours. Bango said, oh, one of the people on the case replied you. Yes, so the main guy, the friend of the kidnapper that took the girls, he replied me under the comment section that I gave him. And I was not going to respond to him, but I'm like, no, I've already said I was not going to talk about him, but no, I'm going to talk about it because, like I said, it's not freaking about you, Ben. Education is not a scam, and education is free in the UK. At your age, I'm not sure how we did not make use of the free education. And I've seen a few of your comments under all of my videos. I know you are dropping all these comments under your fake account, because the way that person constructed the comment under my video is exactly the way you speak your English. So I know it was you. So I'm still reading his reply to me. So just so you know, I am unaware of you. It was people that brought your page to my attention. Yes, and kudos to them for bringing you to my page. Okay? Kudos to them for bringing you to my page. So you come and hear Otoro. So you come and hear the truth of the truth. Portraying me as someone to be blamed. Ben, my opinion still remains that you should have said something. And I'm going to get to that. You should have said something. You should have said something. And I still remain on that stance. Because if you had said something, Rachel will not experience what she experienced with Andrew. Alison will not experience what she experienced with Andrew. We will not be here today talking about Selena Fiba and Goody. We will not be talking about these girls disappearing. And you said it was clear you're on a mission to tarnish my reputation. What reputation do you have? You were a DJ where I was digging into. You were a DJ in some club in London where you were welcoming APC Buhari and blah 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 blah. How does you being an APC supporter, whatever, made you a content creator, a blogger, or or an investigative journalist? How? What image? If you really have an image to protect, maybe you should, like I said, you should have zipped your mouth and not even bother coming out. It should have been better if you don't come out. Yes, it would have been better if you don't come out, because at the end of the day, like I said, this investigation will still go the way it should have gone. All those gullible, gullible is your favorite word that you use. You love using the word gullible so much. So your gullible followers, let them keep coming back, let them keep coming to you, because at the end of the day, now I go sit down, when I will watch you like this. They might not put you in cuffs, but I'll be so happy if they would, because you are a person of interest to me. You are a person of interest. And for I go sit down when they will call you, say, make you go answer question. You insult people because people like you cannot even go to school now, because you will not agree with lecturer. You will not agree with teacher. You will not go allow teacher teach you the English way you know sabi talk. What reputation have you got to protect? What reputation? And you were like, no one has monopoly, of course, of social media misinformation. But yeah, you tried to take monopoly because you were like, content creators that are going to say anything about me, they must tag me. If they must use your video, they must tag you. Why bloody should we tag you? There's fair usage policy on YouTube. I don't have to tag you if I use any percentage of whatever you say in any video. So you were trying to control narrative. You were trying to control what content creators are saying. So if they tag you now, they will not want to speak what they have in mind about you because they already tag you and because you're going to watch it. Like me, Ben, look at me well. I don't bloody give a hoot about you or whatever reputation you want to protect. Like I said, if you have a reputation to protect, you should have zipped your mouth, kept your mouth shut. Nobody will have known about any Ben Samuel Otori. Nobody will have known. And at the end of the day, investigation would have gone the way it would have gone. And at the end of the day, investigation would have found out who you are and all of your escapade and all of your shenanigans and all your involvement on how he was sending you explicit videos and you were watching them and you were not moved in any way to do something. Like I said, gullible is your most used word. All those your gullible followers following, those that are listening and following you, I pray this thing that is happening to Goody and Selena and Afiba will happen to each and every one of them that is following you. I pray they will experience it at one point in their lives. Because like I said, you are a person of interest. And then other comments were like, Harrison is not clean. That's why he's attacking him. Why attack? Like I said, you say you are an investigative journalist. Do you have to pull somebody else down because you want people to hear you? Do you have to pull somebody else's work or initiatives down for others to hear you? Please, people in the comment section, people that are watching me, let me know. Because you want to be heard, do you have to pull aside people you met on that road? Do you have to pull them aside just because you want to be heard? Why don't you focus and do your own thing? Why don't you focus and do your own thing? Let Harrison keep doing what he does. If you think you don't agree with him, it's fine. But then leave him to do what he's doing. But then you did a whole documentary from when Harrison was born, and he tried to ask for money for kidney disease. He went to do this. He went to the like freaking hell. What? How is that? How is that of any importance to this case? You went to go and bring other people. That Harrison dripped them. You that you are taking. There's an alleged information about you that I have in my hands about your shenanigans in the UK as well. I am just not going to talk about it because the people who contact me did not give me the consent to discuss it yet. They've not given me the consent to come and open your nyash that you are not really a good person. What these people are saying to me that, Ben, you are not a good person. So don't come across as one. So even if you've not come out on this case of Selena, Afiba, and Andrew, like I said, you should have kept your mouth shut. You should have zipped it up. And then I said, I replied that, does that bring the girls back or where they could be? Besides, this video is, so like I said, that video was the first ever live show that Sabio took a part in on that free show. And yes, that was when he was not even privy to all of the things that you've been saying now. And yes, his opinion changed when you realize that you're not, when you realize that you do not come across as the person you say you are. I can meet somebody today and decide that, oh, this is my perspective about them. And then over time, I find out something or some things were made unknown to me. I can decide to like, okay, oh, that impression I have about that person is going to change because this information came to me. I became aware of these things. And it's fine to do that. But then, as an investigative journalist, you body shame people, you rubbish their work just because you are trying to build your followership. Now you've changed your YouTube name to Mr. Ben. Niger, whatever you change it from, like that does not even matter to me. The truth of the matter is that you are a person of interest in this case. Whatever reputation you are trying to protect, that's your own cup of tea, and I'm going to drink it. And other people also said, tell me anyone that gets involved in this case that he hasn't attacked. Exactly, you've attacked basically everybody. Now, I was on your live show yesterday. You were now saying that that the freeze must bring you back to the show. Why the hell should he bring you back to the show? What have you got to say? You were like, if he doesn't bring you back to the show, that you are going to keep talking about him. It just shows how useless and how unfocused you are. Like from day one, that the freeze has already said it doesn't want to give an opinion about this case. And so far, since he has been on that case, or since he has brought people onto his case, He's not really made his opinion know about all that has been happening. Now you are now going onto your page and saying that if Daddy Freeze does not bring me, we are going to keep coming here and be calling out. Well, God will help you. Let Daddy Freeze bring you back. You are like, Daddy Freeze should bring you back, and you are going to have supporters from your hand. Like, why is the finding of Selena Fiba now going to turn to a debate? Why does it have to be a debate? Because now you've had the chance to cook your soup well. So anywhere they invite you to, you can just give them the narrative of the better soup you've had all of your ingredients to. Like, why does looking for these girls have to become a debate? So all of a sudden you are so trusting of the Nigerian police and all the information that Sabio was asking you to provide. Why don't you provide it to the police now that you are trusting of them? Oh, people, you need to come to my live. I'm going to blow tomorrow. Oh, people, you need to come to my live. I'm going to expand tomorrow. What the fucking hell are you expanding? If any of those information you are going to blow your channel is not going to tell us where Selena Fiba is, you should pack your bag and enter house. Peace person said, that guy is mainly looking for attention. He's calling for the Ghanaian. I'm going to play that video. We're just getting started. Please, popcorn. Sit down and eat your popcorn. I'm going to play that video in a second. That's why I said in the beginning that he's not ready for public opinion, because if he's ready for public opinion, you will cry in your sleep every night. You are not ready for public opinion. Please, I'm going to play that video. I just want to address something from this comment section. That's why I'm taking it slowly. And then you went on to reply me saying, continue to influence your followers with your manipulative tactics. Like, Ben, what freaking tactics? I don't bloody know you. I don't know Selena Fiba from anywhere. I don't know Sabio from anywhere. I jumped on this information as a concerned mother, as a concerned Nigerian British living abroad, as a concerned mother that I want my girls to be able to go to Nigeria tomorrow without me thinking that they will not be safe. You said my daughter, obviously, because in a live show that I did last time, I mentioned the fact that a friend of my daughter tried to make my daughter commit fraud by taking a phone, using my daughter's name and selling it. My daughter, not knowing that was what her friend wanted to do, immediately she got home, she told me about it. I did not even follow her. I told her straight to the police, go and report it to the police. And she went. So that's why I said, you see something, you say it, and then it will be sorted. So something happened that involved my daughter. She's only 20 years old. Something happened, and she knew it was wrong. She came home, she told me about it, and I told her straight to the police station. I didn't even take her. She was the one that jumped on the bus herself and went to the police. She reported to the police sprung into action, and they sorted it. So if a 20-year-old could think that their friend was about to do something, or their friend did something that includes them, what did she do? She went straight to the police. But in your own case, you didn't want to snitch. You didn't want to snitch at the expense of 3 lives that we are now talking about today. You didn't want to snitch on your friend at the expense of the 3 lives of the girls that we don't know their whereabouts today. But your friend probably knew what happened to them. So, like I said, education is not a scam. Education is good. So it was like your daughter has allegedly committed the fraud she's accused of. Even if she committed it, she went to the police. Did she not go to the police? She went to the police, and the police sorted it. So I'm starting to talk like the way you do now. She went to the police, and the police sorted it, and now it's got nothing to do with her. It's got nothing to do with her anymore, because she saw it happened. She was roped into it, and she went to the police. So if she had something to hide, she wouldn't have gone to the police. Jimmy Cash say, I will say not to mind Ben. He's attacking you all so he can get followers. It is those followers that will eventually turn against him. Like I said, I'm going to sit down when things are going to turn around. See how many followers Harrison have. Ben is deviating from Afiba and selling. Exactly. To Andrew B. Exactly. He's changing like every AK market days. He's changing his story. He's changing his focus. And it's fine. Let him keep changing, because there's record of everything. Social media, no, they forget, though. And if you put something on social media, you cannot take it off. You cannot take it off. Bernard said, you have fought hard for our girls. Kudos to you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that comment, Bernard. I really appreciate that comment. P said, his story keeps changing every day, and we know what he's trying to hide. It's going to come out. Exactly. It's going to come out soon. So he's saying that because my daughter allegedly committed that fraud, that I am an accomplice. Accomplice to a crime that was reported to the police. If, assuming she came home now, she told me about it, and I said, oh, don't talk to anybody about it, that would have meant I was condoning what she did or what her friend did. No. Immediately she got home, I told her, yes, you went with her, she's your friend, you went with her, you knew what she was going to do, and you went with her straight to the police, go and report yourself. And she went. And the police, till up until before I went on holiday, the police were in communication with her, with the phone company, and were able to solve it. And they got those who are involved in it. They got them, they're going to give them a fine or something. I don't know what kind of punishment they will give to them. But because she reported it, I am not an accomplice. But then you knew this about your friend. Just because you want to keep you don't want to snitch on your friend, you decide to keep your mouth shut. So that made you an accomplice. I hope that is self-explanatory. So my daughter came home, told me about what her friend did, which involved her, and I said straight to the police. I did not say, "Oh, keep sure, don't tell anybody." But in your own case, you knew. You were sent explicit images. You were sent everything in your backup black sheep server, and you decided to not tell anybody. So you're an accomplice. That made you an accomplice. It is not accomplish. Accomplice. Education is not a scam. Go school, go school. It's an accomplice. You are an accomplice. I am not an accomplice because I encouraged my daughter to go to the police. She went to the police. She said it. The police sorted it. The police sorted it. But in your own case, you just want to cause confusion. That's what you're doing now. And you were like, if you genuinely seek answers, be tough enough and come. I will not bring myself low to come to your platform. You should come to my platform. Now that I'm live on my live show now, you come and drop your comment here. You come onto my channel and drop your comment here. And let me see your true face. See how I'm dropping my comment under your videos? Come do the same here. I am live now. Come do the same. Jimmy Cash said on Daddy Fish show, Ben said he was afraid to report Andrew to the Nigerian police because he knows Andrew and the police will have taken him out. How come all of a bit? Exactly. At the end of the day, you're going to report to the police. You are expecting them to take action. Is that not what you're expecting them to do? And there was a way you could have given information anonymously. You could have given information anonymously. But you decided not to do that. So is this same police that you are not scared of, that you were scared of weeks ago? Now you say you are not scared of anybody's bagger. You don't send anybody papa. Me say what's that? You not send your bloody papa. I not send your papa because that's what you've been saying. You don't send anybody papa. Me say I not send your papa. And you were like, if I'm tough enough and come onto my live stream, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I asked you questions. You did not reply any of them. Why do I want to ridicule myself and bring myself to your gullible field followers where you insult people? After you insult them, you go to their personal profile, you go and take their picture, and you start calling them out. Is that the etiquette of professional journalism? Is that part of the etiquette of investigative journalism? Education is free in the UK. Oh, Ben, it's not too late for you to go back to school. You were like, if I'm tough enough, I should come onto your live stream and ask questions directly instead of hiding behind comment. I'm not hiding behind comment. My full face, my full profile is behind. Like I'm not the kind of people who use aliases on their profile. Everything about me is on my profile, so I'm not hiding behind anything. I'm coming out here boldly to tell you to your face. I'm not going to bring myself to come and speak to those bunch of useless women that are behind you. You said I'm hiding behind comments, spreading misinformation about me and showing your ignorance. Ben Otori, what misinformation? Everything I'm coming out here is me reacting on all the things you've shared on social media. Everything I've come to discuss on my page here is all you've said on your page, and I've come out to react to them based on how you said. I've come to give my opinion based on those things you said. So how is my reaction? How is my opinion on what you freely shared on your social media handles a misinformation? Ben, education is not scam. Oh. Go school. Education is free. Even at your age, you can still go to school free of charge. And P said, Andrew told him he was running. Why run when he's innocent? Exactly. Ben was aware his friend committed this crime. That's why he played along and was comfortable knowing every step he took to escape. Exactly. If you go and ask him questions now, at first, before this case got to where he was, I was genuinely like, I was following his life because I really want to get to understand his role. And I was asking all these questions. I was asking, like, when you finish ranting on live, I will ask the questions and be like, oh, okay, that's him finished talking. You can ask your question. And I was asking all these questions. He was not replying. Instead, he was cussing people out. So you now want me to come to your live shows with all of those gullible people you have following you to come and ridicule myself. I'm too intelligent. I'm too expensive for that. Omolara Isa said, you are Ben's biggest headache because you are saying, thank you, Omolara. Headache will be say, Kokodamo no go ever sort for him. Naproxen will never sort your headache, Ben. Naproxen, Kokodamo, dihydrocodone, it will not sort your headache because I will be here and I'll be here for the long run. Because like I said, I'm reacting to the information you brought out yourself. So how is that a misinformation? How is that a misinformation? There's 57 of you watching me. Please like this video and share. How is me reacting to the things you freely shared yourself? How is me reacting to them and giving my opinion a misinformation? And like I said, I'm going to remind you again, if you're in the UK, people, go on to medpolice.uk. You can tell the police something about this guy. You can, because I sought advice from a police officer that I know, that I met. I went to the police station and they told me this is what you can do. And everything everybody submitted, we go into a pool concerning his name, and then they will assign somebody to look into it. Are the police in the UK looking into it? I don't know. There's no way I'm going to find out. And he said he already went to the UK police to write a complaint, write a petition. We need the reference number the police gave you. Give us the reference number. Sebi, you say you went to report, you went to go and make a report. Give us the reference number they gave you, the crime reference number. Give us the reference number, because you be only balao one thing. How do they call them? So that is him saying that I was I was spreading misinformation, blah 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 blah. And I replied him lastly to say, I already gave you the floor and you slept woefully. No rest for the wicked. So that was my response to him when he said that I should come, that if I'm bold enough, I should come to his live. The things that you are not looking, I've been on your live several times, on your TikTok, on your Facebook one, on your Facebook one, on your YouTube one, and your Instagram one, and I was dropping comment there and I was debunking your lies. But your gullible, jobless she-goats, they were deleting the comments. I wish they left the comments there for you to read. I will not bring an expensive moi to come and listen to an illiterate like you talk. You've met other strong people who were questioning you, but what did you do? You insult them, you call them names, you say, this one, this is that, go and ask your papa. I was there that day when you were lambasting that lady, and she was asking all the questions I would have asked. You were lambasting her. You were not allowing her to talk. You were answering her questions with questions. And then they cut her off. And you were like, oh, see this mumu, that you're going to go to her profile. You paste her picture, just like you've been pasting my picture in your live videos. You're going to paste her picture. And then people can talk. And then you give her the chance to come live again. And then you show her. Is that an etiquette of a investigative journalist? Is that an etiquette of an investigative journalist? Hi, Shade. Yes, so I'm too sophisticated for an illiterate. If you are bold, will he let you speak? It won't, because he will not be able to match my power. He will not be able to match what I have listed for him. Jinx said he's lying. He didn't make any report anywhere. That's what this is not the first time I'm asking him. Make the crime reference number they gave you. At least any report you make to the police, they will give you a reference number. Make that reference number public. If I see the reference number, I will know if it is legit or not. And the day you said you went to go and report, I downloaded that video when you were in your car and you were flipping paper that you've gone to write a petition or a report. So I downloaded that video, so I know the date you said you went to. So give us that number, make that crime reference number open, and when I see it, I'll be able to figure out if it's true or not. Then Abby said, someone that blocks everyone with opposing views. Exactly. You can imagine, he did a whole documentary about Harrison's life. And then he went to go and bring people to say that Harrison was in fraud with this, Harrison was in that. And like I said, Ben, I have information about what your shenanigans are in the UK. There's 3 people in my DM with information. But I told them I wanted to do a live video because you've been talking about Harrison, do all of these things. I told them I want to do something exactly like that. But they were like, madam, no. They did not give me the consent to come and do that. Say, as soon as I get the consent to come and do that, I will fire you, Bulala. I will fire you, Bulala. But what they made me know is that, what they keep saying to me, that you are not a good person. You are not a good person. That was what they kept saying to me. You are not a good person. So you coming across like you are fighting for Selena and Afiba. No, you're not fighting for Selena and Afiba. You're only fighting to save your neck. Jinx said anybody that goes online live to ask him questions, he uses harsh tone and shouting at them to prevent them from asking him. Exactly. That noise. I pray he doesn't suffer heart attack on his live show one day, because with that level of noise and shouting, high blood pressure is real. Heart attack is real. Stroke is real. So you better be calming down. Maybe you should take some colos before you come live. Abby said, who made him an investigative? That was what he called himself. Oh. He said he was a blogger at first. Now he promoted himself to investigative journalist. Now he said he's now an activist. Activist by foot. The traces that you are portraying, is that what activist portrays? Is that the kind of behavior that they portray? Is that the kind of behavior they portray, Ben Otori? You are nothing but a lying freaking asshole. Ass licker. That's who you are. You promoted yourself from being a blogger, from a DJ, going to clubs in London to welcome APC Buhari during his time, to become a blogger, to become a investigative journalist, to now you've not promoted yourself to an activist. Like, you can promote yourself for all I care, but do not rubbish other people's efforts. Do not rubbish other people's hard work. I keep referring to the case of that boy that went missing in Tenerife. There are other retired private officers, retired police officers in the UK who are just sharing leads, like they should check here, they should do this. They did not, because they were once a metropolitan police in the UK, rubbish the Tenerife police officers. No, they did not do that. They were encouraging them to, like, time is of essence. Ask these questions. Look at this place. Look at that. They did not come out and say Tenerife police officers are not doing nonsense or Tenerife officers are doing rubbish. They did not come out to say that. But in your own case, just because you want people to believe your lies, you are now rubbishing the likes of harassing, who does not have a past. Who does not have a past? And everything so far that you've shared about harassing on your life, that you brought some people to come and make up stories about him, everything is online there. Go and Google it. If I want to Google whatever harassing has been involved in the past, I can Google it and I will find out and I will know. But then you have to go bring some people. Harassing did this, took my car, did not do that. How freaking is that of importance to find Selena and Afiba? And then you go into your car and you be dancing like a duck sitting in a pond. Is that a laughing joke to you? Is that like creating a song? You're now turning to Baba Mohbad. You're making a freaking joke of everything. So I'm going to go to the video where he was calling Ghana, like, Ben, whatever you are doing now is medicine after death. I'm going to read comment and I'm going to play that video. Wendy, cameraman is really an attention seeker. He will get that attention. It's just I don't have his time. Like I said, I don't want to come here until I've got like a detailed information as to whatever they found about Selena Afiba. I don't have that. Hence why I've not been coming. I don't want to be taking people's time discussing what is not necessary. But this one I have to come because it's now calling on opinion makers. So all of you opinion makers out there, go and give him your opinions. Opinion is free. You can give it as much as you like, and nobody has the right whatsoever to tell you to not give your opinion. Because, like I said, everything we are dissecting so far, you shared it. You spoke about them. You were the one that showcased the information that made the girl look as if they were for hookup. And now I want to quickly read the comment and then I'm going to play that video. Abby said, don't be small promotion. DJ to Jack of all trades. Yes, it's Jack of all trades. Jimmy Cash said, yesterday Ben was saying something like Andrew's IG is back on. I was watching it, but I don't have the handle. I was going to actually check information straight away, but I don't know, something kind of like caught my attention. I didn't check it. And he thinks the police switched it on. He's so dumb that he didn't think that maybe police are investigating. See, whatever I want to take right now, I don't care. Let him think whatever. All I know is that the police too, I'm still going to give them their bass balls after I finish with this Molodo that I'm talking about. Beatrice said, all Ben is trying to do is reverse psychology. That reverse psychology will not work for me. It can work on the gullible followers that he has. Now they're starting to give him money now. He's already getting monetary benefits. Because I was on one of his lives yesterday and we're like, thanks to those of you who have given me money. He was not expecting it. That's definitely what you wanted. Jinx said, anyone that friends with Andrew type of person can never ever be a good, innocent person. Most especially because he was storing incriminating information and keeping it secret. He and Andrew are wicked. Exactly. She went said there is no legal basis for criminal Ben to have filed a complaint at the Milton Keynes police station. Forget about a reference number. You know what? He said we are talking rubbish. That's why I put it to him. He should give us the crime reference number. They will have given him something if he truly filed a complaint. He should make it public. Mola said Ben all in one. Bobo logo. That's what he does. Akpata said, what happened? Beautiful. You know, I don't want to go back, but you can rewind this video and start from the beginning. And Bernard said self-aggrandize and them. Sorry, Bernard, I can't pronounce that English. That's Ben for you. Jimmy Cash said Ben is the same as Andrew. I wouldn't be able to send shitty things to a friend who is not in support. Exactly. That was exactly what Nezeville said in our video. That if you are not both into the same thing, why are you comfortable accepting and, you know, why was it comfortable sending you those stuff if you are not both into the same thing? And from what Sabiu has said so far, it shows that you were once, you know, you were the cameraman filming in his house. You partook while he was teaching you how to do kerewa. So you didn't want any of that to come out. Hence why you are doing all of this reverse psychology you're trying to do, but your reverse psychology is not going to work on me. Beatrice said Ben should be asked if he ever knows blessing. Take it easy, darling. Shegun, I am actually taking it easy. But then every person that has come to say something that is not of his favor is been going against them. He did a full documentary on harassing. He brought people, like he focused like almost for like a week, keep talking about harassing. When he jumped, he was doing back and forth with harassing, and then he did back and forth with just Adetong. I don't think that one has your time. If she really has your time, she will have shut you up. But I don't think she has your time. And then you jump from I just Adetong, you called me Olofofo. Like I said, I accept that post, Olofofo, on Selena Nafiba's case involving you. I agree. I am the Olofofo. And I will be your Edic plus Olofofo till we find something about these girls. And like I said, I will not have my opinion about Ben. Then you can respectfully exit my page, because I'm not going to give him a slap on the back and say, thank you for coming because you talk about Andrew. No. Like I said, I am of the opinion that if you had spoken to somebody, maybe just maybe when you met with Just Adetong and you told Just Adetong, just maybe things would have been a bit, you know, there could have been a quicker closure to this case. You've been to Andrew's place several times knowing he was wanted by the police. You did not do anything. And you were telling him that I am an accomplice because I told somebody almost involved my daughter in a fraud case. You said I am an accomplice. I told her to go to the police. That's how you talk. Why did you not go to the police? You are definitely an accomplice 120,000%. And that is my opinion. And if there's anybody subscribed to my channel or you are following me and you do not agree with that opinion, please kindly exit this channel. I am a born and bred Niger girl. Born and bred Niger Yoruba girl. I was schooled, okay? I was schooled. I know how things are. When we're talking about common sense, yes, there are laws, there are rules, there are policies, but then common sense should not be forgotten. Jinx said exactly, they are both into the same lifestyle. Abby, help me drum into the idea. They should exist. If you say me that I am biased, yes, I am biased. If you're not happy with it, exit. Unsubscribe quickly. If you say I should just pass the information, I should not be biased. I am not Daddy Freeze. I don't try to put money to come onto my live show or whatever. So you can go and say that to Daddy Freeze. People do not pay me to come onto my live show. I was not paid to talk about Selena Fiba. So if you're going to come here and tell me that I should not be biased, that's the exit door. Make use of it. Okay? I am not smiling right now. So I'm going to go to his video where he was calling on opinion makers, calling on Ghanaian media. How long have I been talking about it? That why is it that media channels are not speaking about these girls? How long? Since I started talking about Selena Fiba, I've been calling out as to why the Nigerian media are not talking about it. Why? Why is Ghana not doing anything about it? Why? And now you are saying opinion makers. Guys, listen to the video yourself. I'm going to play it. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find the video. I'm sure I downloaded it somewhere. Where is it again? Hold on for a second, guys. I just want to find this video. Yeah, I found it. So listen, guys.
For one of your citizens.
Ben, you are not looking for any Ghanaian citizen, so you zip it there.
In Nigeria, that went missing for visiting Nigeria. Her offense is visiting Nigeria. The only thing she did wrong is visiting Nigeria.
Shut up! You made it look as if she came to do hookup by releasing that image. That text message you released. So why are you not saying the only thing? Now you know for certain that the only thing she did was coming to Nigeria. Ben, education are free for you. It's not too late for you to go back to school. Keep listening, though.
She came to visit her friend, and they decided to go spend time with her friend. Whatever reason, we don't want to know.
But you made it known that people that she was going to hook up
is an African.
You just knew that.
She has right to go to any country in Africa.
Yeah, the smell.
To conduct any business.
But then the business to the public was that she was into hookup when you released that text message. So now you are saying she has every right to do any business. Did you just wake up to realize that? Ben, Ojuesi
anything she wants to do. She's an adult.
Even if she did anything whatsoever, it was not in your place to bring anything out to say she was charging she was asking, they were asking Andrew for $1 million naira. You now know, you just woke up that she's an adult, Abby.
She's a woman. Please, to the Ghanaian media and opinion makers,
Ben, you are not ready for opinion makers, because if you are ready for opinion makers, I don't have bloody business. But you called me a Olofofo. I have been an opinion maker for a very long time before you came out with this your plea saying that opinion makers, Ghanaian media, you are not ready for opinion makers. You are not ready for them.
Of Ghana, we need your voice. You need to call your leaders out. The foreign minister of Ghana, the police department in Ghana, the president of Ghana, the parliament member in Ghana, Nigerian.
All you are asking people to do now, Afiba's husband's already there and done them all. There and done them all. So you just coming to shout all of this out is medicine after death. It's a little bit too late for that.
With goodwill. You need to understand the Nigerian government is taking a ride on your neck right now.
We are still going to touch on Nigerian police, so we're going to touch on them. Everybody will collect. Exactly, Abby, you just woke up. Oh, he just woke up. He's not ready for opinion makers. He's not ready.
Diplomatically, you guys should be asking what happened to our daughter.
The one me I'm asking now, that I'm asking you now, you said I should not be asking. So why do you want Ghanaians to come and be asking Nigerians? Why? Because you will not allow us talk. Like I said, this is medicine after death.
In a neighboring country that she came to visit.
Guys, have you noticed he has a t-shirt with his face and he wrote cameraman. You go see wear face cap with cameraman on it. You go see wear glasses with cameraman on it.
Please forget about why she came. She have a right to be in the country.
It's a little bit too late for that statement, Ben. It's a little bit too late for that because you made it come across as if she went for hookup.
She did not smuggle herself in. She came with an official document. As a host country, Nigeria deserves to protect them. Just imagine if this is happening to a Nigerian citizen.
So I asked you, Ben, that what if you open one of those videos Andrew sent to you and it happened to be your daughter? Would you have said, oh, it's one of those things and you let it go? You be Mumu raised to power 20.
Think about it. If Celine was in Ghana and this happened to her, Nigerians will be dragging Ghanaians and the Ghanaian government that they will sack their police chief the next day. Nigerian country as big as we are, we don't feed Ghana.
Who's asking you that? What has Nigerian feeding Ghana got to do with finding Selena and Afiba? He's just talking at the wrong side of his mouth.
Ghana feed themselves. Ghana is a beacon of democracy
Yeah, the smell
and justice. People look up to you guys. Now we are asking.
You are only asking. So that was all he had to say there. So now he's asking Ghanaian embassy, wherever. Afiba husband has already, gone to all this channel, which we know because he's spoken about it. They've gone to BBC, they've done all of that. So you now coming out to say, opinion makers, Ben, you are not ready for opinion maker. You are not. So now he said he's no longer a private investigator. He's not a professional, whatever he called himself. He's now an activist. Ben, you are no bloody activist. For you to call yourself an activist, I need to see the school that you went to go and study activism. I need to see your certificates. I need to see what charity or what job you've done that quantifies you or that qualifies you as an activist. You are not a blood activist. You're just a blogger. You're just a content creator trying to make money off social media. That's how I see you. And like I said, in my own diary, in my own dictionary, you remain an accomplice. You remain an accomplice. Now that when I narrated the story of my daughter going to do this, you said because she alleged that I am an accomplice. But why I said I'm not an accomplice, because I told her to go to the police. She went to the police and the police sought it. But in your whole case, you did not go to the police. You said it was one of those things and you scrolled off. Why would it be one of those things? Because there was a video of you learning how to kelewa. There was a video of you being there, watch your friend mess women up. It's good. You could give birth to a female child. You gave birth to a female child. So you are not ready for opinion makers. Because if you're ready for opinion makers, what is my image? What is my image doing on your 24 hours live show? And like I said, I wish you put my YouTube name there. Let all of your gullible followers that they've not listened to the truth, let them come so I can put the truth into their ears. Because I have a screenshot of where he had my image on his live show. And I went there and I put it there that, oh, great, you have my picture, you have my image on your live show. Just make sure you don't cross the line, because if you cross the line, we are both in the UK here, and I will show you how it's done. I will show you how it is done. Okay? Because like I said, I'm not sharing any manipulative information. Any information whatsoever that I've reacted on this page are all you've come out yourself to speak about. They are all you've shared on social media. So how am I saying I'm manipulative? Like I said, you may be sleeping in this direction. I don't have to sleep in the same direction as you. I can decide to sleep this way, and I can decide to sleep this way. If I can decide to sleep head down, I'm going to read comments. Barney goes, you're laughing. Right, what have I not read? So Barney goes, Daddy Freeze don't collect. He said he's going to keep going for Daddy Freeze now, if Daddy Freeze does not bring him back to his show, so that he will have people from his own side, and whoever is going to have people on that side, they can ask questions like, why is it now a debate? Are you contesting for Nigerian presidency, or you want to take over Biden's post in America? You now want to turn looking for a serious case that you want to turn it into a debate. So all of your social media handles, all of your live show that you've been hosting is not good enough to clear your name. So why should I just pray that the Freeze do not even bring you on. And if you want to bring him, it should charge you, because it charges people to come onto their show. When you were on the show, he was not asking people to tap his money gun. He was not asking people to buy him roses. So if you're not going to go to his show now to try and debate and defend yourself, I pray he asks you to pay before coming onto his show. I pray he asks you for money. He gives you his money list or his content list. Pay 250K before you mount my stage. Jimmy Cassam, I've read that one. Jimmy said exactly, they are both into the same lifestyle. Except for Bani goes, Daddy Freeze don't collect it. That one too, say that one's mouth is also sharp. If that one has time for him, he will reply him. And Biasio said Ben must have lost a lot of money through Andrew Spice and his aggression. I believe so. Ecobit said, this man is just an opportunist using this whole thing to boost his social media profile. The man wants to be relevant. Save your energy and ignore the man as you are implying his cause. You know what? He said he don't know me from anywhere, that people sent him my Instagram, my YouTube handle. Me too, I don't know you from anywhere. So keep splashing my name. Keep splashing my image across your social media handle. I don't freaking care. Never knew about that blog. Me too, I did not know about the blog. Oh, it was when it came on. Even for the first 2 or 3 weeks that we were talking about Selena, not posting anything about this case on his website. He was not posting. All he was doing is writing documentary about Harrison. Like, how is Harrison your business? If Harrison has done anything in this case to tamper this case, let the police decide. Let their investigation decide. It's not up to you to come and here and come and rubbish his work. If Sabio has tarnished this case in any way, let the investigation of the police decide. No right whatsoever to rubbish their work or ridicule their work. Now you call yourself an activist. Like, who gave you that role? Who gave you that role? What organizations have you worked for? What case have you done to quantify as an activist? What case or what cases have you done? Ekobi said he's like a lease or a leech, and he returned. Exactly. Gillette Abdi, how are you? Bango said, Abby, I have not been following the story, but if you detest him, it means he's a he's a dingbat. Like that, the freeze used to call people that have no sense. Bella said, what's the meaning of Olofofo? Olofofo is more like people who talk on something that does not concern them. That's what he calls me. That me talking about selling Afiba is none of my business. But then, it's my platform. I've not been paid by anybody. I decided to talk about it. So that's why I collect that award. Olofofo, I am happy with that award. Abby said, so he's mocking the situation. Yes, so he's mocking the situation. He's just calling out Ghana media. Since when have I been saying that? Why is Nigerian media not talking about this case? Why are they not talking about this case? It's only when there's like major kidnapping cases you see it on news. And I also referenced those Lebanese brothers, 4 of them that were kidnapped in Lagos. Within 4 days, the Nigerian police were able to find them. Why did the Nigerian police not put the same energy in finding Selina and Afiba? Ekobi said this guy is overtaking relegance any which way. You know what? That Shebi, he has already called for public opinion now. So people with public opinion, if you're all out there, go and drop your public opinion on everything that you disagree with. Jimmy Carr said, why not say same thing to the UK? Because Andrew is British. Like I said, the crime was done. The crime allegedly committed by Andrew happened in Nigeria. But before that crime, I'm asking you now, Jimmy Cash. But before that crime was done, he was the one that said Andrew is a psychopath. Okay, how did he arrive at that decision of Andrew being a psychopath? He knew the Nigerian police and he knew the UK police were looking for Andrew, and he has visited Andrew twice during the time that the police in the UK were looking for him. Why didn't he tell the Nigerian police that, oh, come, oh boy, Olokpa, the guy you are looking for is in Nigeria. This is his details. This is his stats. But because you were probably gaining something from him, you couldn't do that. He was speaking to you up until the last moment he was spied. So I don't blame Sabio when he said that finding the girls is in Ben's hand. Because I don't want to believe that Andrew did not tell you anything. And yes, people are like, people should not believe Kemi Olulonyo. And yes, I agree that Kemi Olulonyo was the first person to say that the police were involved in this case. And now you're saying that Sabio is jumping on the wagon of Kemi Olulonyo. And Kemi also said that you are a person of interest. Scotland Yard should investigate you. Kemi Olulonyo said Scotland Yard should investigate you, Ben. So what are you talking about here? They should investigate you because you have so many worms in your can. I hope that answers your question, Jimmy Cash. Jimmy, please be realistic. I said Andrew has dual citizenship. Stop saying he's British, like that's his own nationality. Crime was also committed in Nigeria. Thank you, Jari Abi. At the very least, is the Nigerian police that should be seeking help from the British. Exactly. Yes, so he's on live 24 hours. And he said he took time off from work. I beg, which work is he doing? That they will give you over a month to be off work. To be off work. Even if you take time off from work because you lost a family member. A month. What kind of job do you do? A month, you're still mourning. Oh, guy, you don't get job. Why Abby said, why would they just step up? To what end? AP said, Andrew, I don't think Ad swore citizenship, hence why he needed a senior person in Nigeria to get clear visa for him to enter Nigeria when he last left UK. See, with Andrew leaving UK, I want to believe he probably left Nigeria on a different identity, because it's been known to have multiple identity. On that wanted message that the UK police set up, they mentioned all the names it was known as. Andrew is known by 3 or 4 different names. So I won't be surprised if they found out that he left the UK with a different identity or with a different name. I won't be surprised if that's the case. Abby said, I don't even think DF will have him on anymore. Never say never. Never say never. With that being said, when he was dragging Daddy Freeze, he also brought Daddy Freeze's friend, that pastor in London, that Spark Nation pastor, saying that Daddy Freeze is doing whatever show to cover his friend who has a lavish lifestyle. Who obviously there's so many news about Spark Nation, Pastor Toby Adegboyega. There's so many news about him, like how he was asking youngsters to go and use their name to collect loan and stuff like that. So now he's saying now that he's Daddy Freeze that will be talking against Nigerian pastors and all of that, but he's not talking against his own pastor friend. Same thing that you're accusing Daddy Freeze of. You also did the same thing. You did not snitch out your friend. If Daddy Freeze is protecting a friend, you are accusing him of the same thing that everybody just like me is accusing you of. Why did you not tell about Andrew? Why? So you are pointing the accusing finger at Daddy Freeze, saying Daddy Freeze can call out Nigerian pastors, but he's not calling out his own friend. He's not calling out Pastor Adegboyega because they are friends. Shagon Bugo. Black goats, they abuse black goats. You can both be black goats now. I don't even know how to translate that Yoruba. Shagon Bugo. Like best of the same feather. So you are now going for that Freeze for not speaking against his pastor friend, even though there's so many allegations against him. And then you are saying because that Freeze will be the first person that goes against Nigerian pastors, but he won't go against his friend, you knowing everything that is surrounding him. But the same thing goes to you. You knew what your friend was doing. Yeah, you might not know the part of him buying people, but you knew his distaste for women. And you even disgust me that you were like, you suggested that you should get married. You should get married so you can buy somebody's daughter that he gets married to. So you're not able to tell on your friend. Now you're asking Daddy Freeze to tell his friend who's a pastor. Like I said, Ben, you are not ready for public opinion. And you are definitely not an activist because you do not have the traits, you do not have the etiquette of an activist. You do not. Guys, I'm going to re-comment and I'm going to be finishing the lights in about 10 minutes, okay? Abby said, AP, he needed clearance because he was a fugitive. He had dual citizenship. Abby also said, he is Nigerian by birth. Passport in hand isn't what makes you a citizen, okay? His parents are also Nigerian, by the way. A co-bit official said, the man has no sites or supporters. He's trolling everyone to get popular. You all should just ignore him and he will fizzle away. This guy is not going to fizzle away a co-bit, I'm telling you. He's going to keep catching crews. He's going to keep catching crews. And his crews, anytime he says something that comes my way, I'll be out here to talk about him. I'll be out here to give him 440. Like I said, I'm going to be his headache. And no amount of diacodine or omeprazole or naproxen will sort that headache for him. AP said, I thought he's adopted. Yeah, he was adopted according to him. Abby said, are you saying because he's adopted he's not Nigerian? Mind you, the adoption talk isn't proven exactly. Any update from the police? Just as I was saying, as I said I was going to touch on the police. So far, it's been 4 weeks and more. We've not heard anything about the Nigerian police. And I want to believe that the police are going to die this case. Yeah. I believe the police are going to die this case. They told us 2 weeks for reports. It's been 4 weeks, a month and over. They've not come out. So Nigerian police are a typical failure to the entire citizens of Nigeria. There's been more cases that Harrison has, shared. And the first thing that Nigerian police will do is, they will start a fresh investigation. How many fresh investigations do the Nigerian police need? Someone was spied in prison. And you came out to defend, saying that the person was involved in kidnapping cases. And then now when there are proofs that, no, your officers in that branch of Akuzu, whatever, they are like, they are rotten officers. You now say that you have announced that they're going to be fresh. Like, how many fresh investigations do you want to conduct? Fresh investigation on Mohbad, it took over a year. Now, Selina and Afiba, it's been over a month. You told us 2 weeks. Why is it taking 2 weeks? No updates whatsoever. It's been 2 weeks and over. You come and tell us, oh, this is where you've reached with your investigation. We are still gathering evidences. Nothing of such. Like I said, Nigerian police, you need to be disbanded because you have no use to the entire nation. The Nigerian police are of no use because how can a case like this happen? You come out, you say you're going to, you've asked for an investigation to be carried out. 2 weeks, 2 weeks turned to a month, and nothing's been done. Nigerian police, you are a failure. You are a failure. From the head to the bottom, you are all a failure. I don't see the importance of the Nigerian police in Nigeria. I don't see their importance. What are like? It's only Nigerian police that will go and arrest you, and they will give you correct beating because they want to come and arrest you. Even when you're not resisting, they will give you correct beating. Why should it be? Why should you lay your hands on me because you want to come and arrest me? Why? Do that here in the UK. That's a lawsuit on its own against police. Arrest me jejely as long as I'm not resisting. Why do you have to beat, slap, punch? There was a video of when they were trying, like almost 6 of them trying to arrest a guy. They were using their gun butt to hit him. For what? For what? So Nigerian police will always collect. Like I said, they are a failure. I don't see their importance. I'm going to read comments and I'm going to round up, guys. AP said, no, just trying to say his background is very sketchy at the moment. His own BFF Ben is who said he's adopted. It's been said that Andrew has families in Nigeria and they have families in abroad. Why are they not coming to do all this noise? Why is it cameraman that is doing all the noise? Why is it cameraman? It's been said that Andrew has families. Why are they not coming out to talk? If they know that their son has not done what he's been accused of, they should be coming out here to defend him. So for them to be keeping quiet, they clearly know the kind of person he is. And then this Ogogoro man is out here saying, I'm seeking justice for Andrew. Yes, nobody ever agreed that the way the police spied him was right. Nobody. Me sitting out here, I'm against the way the police spied him because it will have shed a light to all of these questions that we are coming to ask you. But then if his families are not coming out to say, oh, that was our son, that was our brother, that, do you not think they have a reason for not coming out? Do you not think that they know what he's capable of? That was why they were not coming out. And I understand, obviously, with what he's been surrounded by, that maybe they just decide to keep their peace because they don't want the public to identify them. It's fine, because also for their own safety, if they decide not to come out, it's also fine. I'm not going to drag them. They have their reasons, and their reasons is best known to them. They don't want to be associated with somebody with such allegations against him. Manut said activists and he's sitting down in the UK. Ataya, you should go to Nigeria, go and do what Harrison is doing now. He's in the UK, take him out. They want to kill the case. Yes, Abby, I think the Nigerian police wants to kill the case. The way we are going now, we might probably not hear that report for another 1 year. It's not today they started this, and they've been doing it too. They've been doing it for a very long time. That's why, like I'm saying, Nigerians, anywhere you find yourself, try your best to avoid Nigerian police. Try your best to avoid Nigerian police. When they said the police keep disappointing us time and time. Yes, so they keep disappointing us. No good ever come out of them. No good thing. After one came out say he did not collect bribe. Like, who does that information help? If you were offered bribe and you come out and say you don't have, like, who did that information help? Who does it help? Does it help me? No. All I want to do is do your job. Do what you swore and oath to do, to protect citizens, to create a police-friendly environment. Do that. Abby said their hope is for people to move on and forget about. That's what they are hoping. That's what they are hoping. And like I said, only the rich will, even the rich are not even getting justice in Nigeria now. Nobody's going to get justice. Just try and stay alive, okay? Stay alive and avoid Nigerian police at all costs if you can. Please, let's get it. Like, exactly, there's 57 of you watching me. I don't know how many people that is liking me now, but guys, like this video, okay? Please, all it helps the algorithm pick up the video and reach more. Help me advise them more, because some people, they think it's money now. If they are not liking, they won't get money, but now Nasabi. Hi June, how are you? Ekobit said, why are you referring to him as cameraman? Like, Ekobit, I think you've only just joined me, but there's, go follow Sabio, sa.b.o. there's been a story where Ben it has been alleged that Ben was in a place with Andrew where he was filming Andrew getting down with a woman. So it was known to be the one that frames all of the sex capades of Andrew. And there's also been an allegation that there's a video of him and Andrew teaching him how to get down with a woman. So I hope that kind of like gives you a summary of why he called the cameraman. Well, okay, Abby already answered that question. So with or without their consent, exactly, and apparently still has their tapes. Exactly, I believe it still has all of those ladies' videos, their news, whatever. So any of the victims that wants to come out to talk, he reaches out to them, and then they don't want to come out and say anything because he probably threatens them to say, no, if you go ahead and do this, I'm going to release your video. Like, go ahead. Like, I don't even know why. Like, nowadays, pornography is like, I'm no longer on Twitter. But then I've heard people say the amount of pornography on Twitter nowadays, if it happens, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. But then you are helping to bring a criminal to justice. And this also goes to show, like, it also goes to like young women out there. I don't care what your level of relationship is with a man. I don't care how you've been dating them. I don't care how you think your love is. Do not ever, ever agree to him framing you, getting down with you. Never ever. I don't care even if he gives you the world. Even if that man gives you the world, never ever allow a man film you getting down with you. Because why would you want to do that anyways? He has you there. He has the real thing there. Why does he think he has to film you both? Why does he think he has to record you getting intimate with him? Young ladies, women out there, you need to learn. Beatrice said, I'm very sure Ben knows Blessing very well. They work together. I won't be surprised if they know each other. I won't be surprised. And like I said, Blessing, I'm not shielding Blessing either. Blessing has a lot to talk about. Harrison told us that the police already questioned her. They questioned her. Maybe they don't have enough reason to hold her, to maybe, to lock her up. But then it's high time the police comes out and give us this report and publish this report, because their PRO is quick to come out and defend the police when that Erasmus case on Brekete came out that, oh, the Erasmus was arrested because he was involved in. Why is it that every person that police arrested in that Akuzu, it is kidnapping they're arresting them for? Why is everybody all arrested for kidnapping case? Why? I mean, how? And even if that was the case, what gave the police the right to commit extrajudicial killing of somebody in prison that's not had his or her date in court? So in Andrew's case, yes, they carried out an extrajudicial crime because Andrew has not been tried in court. He has not been tried in court. So they should have preserved his life. But then, to the best of my knowledge, and this is my own opinion, I believe the police, like we've all heard of the different reports that the police are involved in this, that there are politicians involved in this. So they decided to carry out extrajudicial buying of Andrew. It's a shame. It's a shame how the Nigerian police is right now. It's a shame. How is Nigeria going to get better when the authorities with power are messing things up like this? How? Now, in fact, I don't even want to talk about that one. Honestly, I don't want to. Ekobi said, haha, so he may be more implicated than he has been making out then. This guy making no enter Nigeria. In fact, you know what? Every other opinion makers have said, all of this canvassing that you are canvassing behind your camera, come and do it in Nigeria. Come and do it in Nigeria. Ben, maybe you are an activist. We have more than enough activists in the UK. Okay, go and do your activism. Go and do it in Nigeria. RC could do with a partner. Go and do your activism. Go and do it in Nigeria, because there are lots of crimes going on in Nigeria where justice are not being given. So go and the floor is open for you. Go and do your activism in Nigeria, and stop hiding behind camera here. And like I said, you know more than what you are giving out. You know more than what you are giving out. Like I said, Sabio reached out to you to try and investigate what happened to the girls. If you don't have anything to hide, why did you chicken out? Are you not of the, I mean, are you not on the race for, or are you not on the fight for selling and fever being found? So somebody stretched a hand to like, okay, let's work together. What information have you have? Let's dig into this. Let's work together. You backed out. So why did you back out? That means your intention was not to find Selena Fiba. Because how can I be investigating a case and someone reached out to me to say, you know what? Oh, I see where you're coming from. But what information about Andrew have you got? And then we are working with private investigators. If we hand over this information to them, let's see what they're able to find out. But you chicken out. You chicken out. Instead, you resorted to saying, you know, send anybody, Papa. You call out everybody that has a different opinion to call them out. You bully them. You showcase their images on your show. And all the dingbats that are following you, all of them to like, I saw a lady. She used to be on my channel from the beginning when I started talking about it. You need to see the amount of curses she was raining on Harrison. And I was like, So I'm watching out for that name. If I ever see that name come onto my life, I swear to God, I will embarrass you. I will embarrass you. I've been to your channel. You don't really have videos on your channel, but I screenshotted your name. I screenshotted your name. And someone said, me and Adetong that we are liars. Liars, na me make up case. Na me say Andrew be psychopath. Na me say Andrew they send pictures. No be you come here come talk say Andrew they send you videos. And at the matter where you talk, me say carry come here come talk. How am I manipulating people? How? Like Ben, bring down your shenanigans. You are not an activist and you will never be one. You have called on opinion makers. I am an opinion maker. So allow me hear my opinion in peace, okay? And keep sending your battalions. Keep letting them come. Like I said, there's one person that has Ben as a last name on their username that has been dropping comments. And the comment, when I was reading it, the comment read exactly the way you speak your English. So I knew I know now you be that. I know now you be that. But then anytime I find any information or anytime I find any news about selling an Afiba and Goody, I will always bring them here. And if this Ologogoro man come here, if I hear anything or if anybody sends me anything that he says about me on his channel, I'll be here to drag him like his father's generator. Okay? Because now you've called on opinion makers, and I am an opinion maker. So I'll keep making my opinion and keep giving my opinion without apologies. So I am an opinion maker, I am an olofofo, and I gladly accept them. And I am a content creator as well. And for the fact that I'm going to be using your clip, I don't have to tag you because I want to use your clip or I want to use your video. There are other YouTubers that downloaded your 50 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes video live that you did. They are downloaded it onto their channel and they are playing it. Did they tag you? Did they tag you? Did they? You will keep running elter skelter. And like I said, ojú ẹ̀sìn ẹ ó máa tó rọ̀. Ojú ẹ̀sìn tó ń sá kirikiri tó fẹ́ kó rọ̀ yẹn ó máa tó ṣú dé máa rọ̀ lé ẹ lórí. Because you are not behind the back looking for Selena Fiba. Why? Like I said, what are the etiquettes of an activist? What are the etiquettes of a private investigator or a journal or a whatever you call yourself, whatever journalism? What etiquettes do they hold? Do they tarnish other activists? Do they tarnish the image of other investigative journalists? Do they? Even as Kemi is there, Kemi Oluloyo, I've never seen Kemi Oluloyo come out and say somebody's talking rubbish. Yes, she might go against Gistlover and the rest. Gistlover is not an activist. Gistlover is just a gossip media or whatever. So what do you expect a gossip channel to do or a gossip media to do? They will share his gossips. I've never heard Kemi Oluloyo said, Harrison is doing this. Harrison is doing that. She gives it out there. She puts it out plain. If you want to believe what she has to say, believe. If you don't want to believe it, you move along. But you did a whole documentary. And Harrison was in politics. Harrison was sourcing for money to do kidney disease. Harrison was this. Harrison was that. I remember, yes, Harrison went into politics and he came out to say that he was in debt. He made it out. He spoke about it himself, and people who were willing to donate for him did so. You said because he said people who are hustling should not be doing activism. You don't have to have millions to do activism. You don't have to be a billionaire to do activism. You don't have to have money to do activism. It's just like you having a charity organization. You will have sponsors. You will have people who will always be there to back your intentions or your activities up. That's why when I was talking about one Mama Ariela that was doing charity based thing. So you now put people up in a WhatsApp group and you're now starting to charge them £5 or something because you want to give them a link to a job. Like, what the hell? So now I am a charity organization now. I now have 20 people in a WhatsApp group, and I'm telling them that, oh, if you want me to share information of a job that has COS, you must pay £5 to be in that group. And you call yourself a charity. Are you a for-profit or non-profit? You need to let people know what kind of charity base you do. And do you have sponsors? Sponsors will be like organizations, other organizations that believe in your work, that believe in your charity, in your motto, that believe in your aim, in your vision. And as people said it, that there are multiple WhatsApp pages for men looking for wife, WhatsApp pages women looking for husband, WhatsApp pages for people who are looking for child minders, and then you are asking them to pay a certain amount of money to be a part of that group. Like, seriously? Like, seriously? And this lady came for me, asked YouTube to take down my video, and I shared that video, and YouTube said they did not see anywhere in that video where I defamed her. And I called her out, like, come, do you really know what the meaning of defamation is? With all your school, with all of you going to America to go and talk about whatever, you don't know the meaning of defamation. Like I said, all those of you who are hiding behind making people suffer needlessly, reign of shame. Your reign of shame is going to fall soon. And when that rain they fall, that's why I go sit down like this with my popcorn and my prosecco. I will be watching all of you. Anyway, guys, I think I've catch up on all the comments and comments in the comment section. I just want to say, like I said, give the flower to those who deserves the flower. Give Harrison his flower. Like I said, if he has done anything to tarnish this case in any way, let the investigations come out and say it. But without that, forever hold your peace, let him be. If Sabio has tarnished this case in any way, let the investigation that the police are carrying out, let them come out with the investigation and say so. If DF has tarnished this image in any way, let the investigation come out and say so. If I have tarnished this case in any way, let the report come out and say so. And let the investigation come out and ascertain your input, your position, your hold in this case, Ben Samuel. You say you're now calling on opinion makers, you say public opinion makers. I am a public opinion maker. So henceforth, if I say anything that does not agree with me on your channel, or somebody forwards anything from me to me on your channel that does not agree, I'll come here and make a public opinion about it. I know you're already talking about me. You already have me plastered on your live shows. Keep plastering my face, and please put my channel name. Let people come. Let people come. Okay, let people come. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. And if you're going to watch this show again later on, please like Diaspora Diva. I know you were going to come here. I've seen all your actions on Ben's page. Please, you're no longer welcome on my page. I don't want you on my page anymore, Diaspora Diva. Okay, I don't want your attention on my page anymore, because you are going back and forth, and you are here now saying that Harrison does not deserve flower. Mama, Harrison is a criminal. Abby, let me lock her out. She was the one I was talking about that I said I screenshotted her. You need to see how she rained curses, and she was one of the first people when I was doing my live about this case that was going, hiking, saying all of these things. I was shocked. I need to go and block her from my channel. Like I said, Diaspora Diva, if you're watching this, you're no longer welcome on my channel. Okay? You're no longer welcome on my channel. Like I said, if Harrison has impacted this case in a negative way, if his actions If anything he has done whatsoever has impacted this case in any way, let the police make their report and come out with it. But without that, let him keep doing what he's doing. Okay? Let him keep doing what he's doing. Do your own work. You say you are now an activist. Do your own work. Stop rubbishing people's work. And like I said, who doesn't have a past? Harrison has a past. Me sitting down here, I have my own past. I am not a saint. I am not saying that I know it all. Sabio that is saying he's working with, he has his own past. He has his own past. And they've moved away from their past to start making it better, to start doing better of their life. But you are holding on to your past. You're holding on to your past. Yes, you don't want to acknowledge your involvement with Andrew. That he was sending you videos, he was doing that. You're still holding on to it. Fine, we want to believe that is your past, but then fight for the right cause. Fight for the right cause, finding Selena Afiba and bringing the culprits to book. Those who unnecessarily fired Andrew. The public wants to know why they did that. Did Andrew tell them something? The public, I also want to know why they untimely fired Andrew. Because if Andrew was alive, he would have shed a lot of light to all these talks on ground. But you left the race of saying, we are looking for Selena Afiba, they need closure, their family needs to know what happened to them. And if whatever, like the family said, whether they are away or still here, they need them back. But instead, you went on a social media tantrum, calling out everybody that do not agree with you, even some of your callers, whatever. You dig into them. Like, seriously, is that what they taught you as an investigative journalist? And is that what you thought what they taught you at your school of activism? Guys, I'm just going to round up now. Bye, Abby. Leave her to show their ignorance. Line of Judah said, beautiful girl. Greetings from High Line of Judah. You're welcome to my channel. Karen said, no, this one is not Ben's pass. Okay. So that what I'm saying is that okay, he has a connection with Andrew where they've been involved in doing stuff. But then set that aside. Focus on the fights. Your friend a picture of the girls when they were with him. So that was the last known image that we all know. That was the last known image of the girls with your friend. The girls were not seen anywhere else. So where you should have channeled your energy to was that, yes, Andrew sent this image of these girls to me, but he did not tell me. He told me that they left his house. But where could they have left his house? And this bag was found in Andrew's house. Sally's bag was found in Andrew's house, but he said Ben said Andrew told him that the girls left. What is Sally's bag doing in his house if they left? And why have they not been seen since then? When they're even abroad people, I've watched lots of crime cases, when they're investigating cases, is the last person that was known to have seen them that will be held. So the police has the right to hold Andrew, but do they have the right to fire him unnecessarily? No. And I'm not in support of the police for doing that. Because now, like Kemi Oluloyo said, Andrew has lots of secrets he has taken away to his grave. And for the girls to be found, it's in the hands of Ben. Kemi Oluloyo said that. So Ben, like I said, you know more than you are giving out. And the more that you have, you are using it to build up your social media page. Karen said, Andrew would not have spoken if he was alive. He would have paid his way out. Well, I don't think he would have paid his way out because, again, the families who reached, Celine's husband reached out to Harrison. So when someone like Harrison stepped in, obviously the police would come out and say they will write a report, they will investigate. They would have kept quiet. Abby said it's his present and even future at this rate. Frida said every day Harrison. Exactly, Harrison. Like, I don't even understand how people who go and watch him every day. I don't even know how they do it. All of you will start dreaming about Harrison. No. All of you will start seeing Harrison in your dreams. This same Harrison has stopped talking for a while. Yes, I see. I love the fact that Harrison is no longer talking about it because he said, you know what? There's nothing really to talk about anymore. He's already explained his actions. He's already explained the process he took. And he has said that everything he has done, process, going to do something, he has always sought legal counsel. before doing those things. So someone saying that how did Harrison go to the Andrews house without wearing gloves? How many of you guys have seen Nigerian police go to arrest people and they wear gloves? How many? We've seen several parading that the Nigerian police have done. Have you ever seen them wearing gloves? Have you ever seen them wearing gloves? So now a human being who is not a trained police officer, you expect him that while he was searching, he should wear gloves. And besides, that crime scene has already been visited by the police before Harrison went there. Do we know if they wore gloves? Did we know if they wear all this? They are investigating whatever outfit that they're supposed to wear when they are searching. Did we know if they wore all of that? Is Harrison a police officer? So how do you expect him to have all the tools and gadgets of searching a house? You already explained all of his actions. And if that's not good enough for you, then wait till the police brings out the reports. Wait till the police brings out that report and stop shaming him. This same Harrison has stopped talking for a while and left the matter to the police. So why Ben keep talking about him? Just I cannot stand it. But exactly that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what? You should just let the guy be. He's already written his own case. He's written his own petition. He's written what he knows about everything that's happened, and he's giving it to the police. So he is also waiting on the police coming and tell us what they have investigated and what they found out. And yes, Harrison should not be the spokesman of the police. So I highly love the fact that he's no longer talking about the case. Even if Sabio call him tomorrow to come and talk, I will tell him not to go to Sabio's page. He should stop talking about the case anymore. Because it's been over a month and the Nigerian police has not come out to tell us anything. So Harrison should stop talking about the case. He's done what he has to do. He's investigated the case. He's given them his findings. Now it's up to the police to come out and tell us what they found. Gatso said, I can bet Mr. Ben has more. I'm sure he has. He's always talking about, oh, I've backed up all the information on my phone. I've backed up. That your server, eh? That your server. Ekobi said, the man sounds like a twisted soul. I pity him. And Ben is lying. I know he's a liar. He's a big fat liar. Karin said, that makes Ben an accomplice. Yes, he and Andrew were the last people to see. Exactly. That's why, when I started listening to him, I was like, okay, I'm not a police. I've never investigated any case. But when we look at all those crime scene movies, is the last person that saw the deceased person that the police will be hold as the main suspect. I'm watching a movie on Apple TV called Innocent Until Proven Guilty. So let me go and find it. Let me find the title so I don't give you guys false. It's a movie I'm watching on Apple TV. It's called Presumed Innocent. Presumed Innocent. So this man is a lawyer, and he was getting down with another colleague of his, and his colleague was quiet. But then there was an evidence, there was a video that showed that it was the last person that saw this girl, that saw his colleague. So now they are investigating him, they are holding him, he's in court according to this frame, because it was the last person that saw the lady, his colleague. It was professionally wrong that colleagues, both the same office, doing the same thing, they were shagging themselves. It's totally wrong. On the terms of professionalism, it's totally wrong. So they are investigating him. While they are investigating him, they are still investigating other leads. That means that, okay, maybe when he saw the lady last, could somebody else have come in to do the buying of the girl? All of that, they are still investigating on the side. But still, that does not mean that they let him off. No, he is still the main suspect. So they will have held Andrew as the main suspect if he was to be alive. Because it was the last person that saw them alive. And when the police were like, they pinged their phone, it was in Owerri. Do they have business in Owerri? Who could they have possibly gone to see in Owerri? Hello, Dalinanga. I'm just rounding up. So, Ekobi said, why is case only on social media? I don't know, and I've been asking that question. Why is this not in the mainstream media? NTA channels, Arise TV. Arise was on Arise TV, but Arise TV made a shit show of that interview. TVC, why are these stations silent? What happened to these girls can happen to anyone. Exactly. Hello, Dainaga. Ekobi, did you hear that a known politician is behind Andrew? Exactly, Ekobi. I am highly disappointed in these TV stations, even the major blogs. Why is it not on there? It's not on Linda Ikeji. It's not on Tunde Ednot. It's not on where again? It's not even on Gist Lover. What other pages again? It's not on those pages. It's not. Even the major blogs, who is behind Big Ed, Andrew, and cameraman exactly. It could be said battalion scale. You are giving this guy too much credit. He has no battalion. Ah. He said he has no battalion. Ekobe, it is because of initial rumors that the girls were working girls and went to meet Andrew for pre-arranged phone. This was because of the text message being released. Yes, I believe that's the reason why. Abi said that may be an idea as to the possibility of why mainstream media isn't involved. But then there are still innocent citizens of Africa, like Nigerian citizens, and like they are adults. Here in the UK, Oloshos they go to prostitution, no, and nobody, papa has the right to tell them that why are you on the streets. And should anything happen to them, will the UK police not investigate? They will investigate, even though they were even though they were crawling the streets. If anything happens to them while they were crawling the street, the police will still investigate what happened to them and get them justice, regardless of the fact that they crawled the street at night. Abby said, to top that off, would they want to shed light on what the police is doing? Exactly, like call the police out. Because it's either they are involved or at the very least complicit. Ecobi's Ghana News Networks also not really touching this case because of the initial working girls tag. It's just a total shame, a total shame. Right, guys, I'm just rounding up. I want to, and I'm going to be away. Karen said Andrew would not have spoken if he was alive. He would have paid his way out. Trust me, they will have ring him out. It's his present. I think I've read all of that. I can bet Ben has more images. I believe he has more images as well. Yes. Ekobe said that man sounds like a twisted soul. I pity him. Me, I don't pity him. I'm waiting for his reign of nemesis to fall soon. Karen said that makes Ben an accomplice. Yes, he and Andrew were the last person to see the girls alive. Yes, he had videos of the missing girls while everyone was looking for them. Ben knows the girls never left. It's not necessary for Harrison to keep talking. Exactly. In fact, I wouldn't even want Harrison to keep talking. I love the fact that he's no longer talking. I want him to stop talking because he's not the mouthpiece of the police. Freda said he keeps switching his words. At first, he didn't report because he was afraid of his life, but now he said he didn't want to betray a friend. At first, exactly. At first, the first he was like he didn't want to snitch, and then he was afraid of the police. Like, get your story right, Ben. You don't want to snitch, but there's a possibility that these girls are no more alive. Now you are saying that it is Sabio that is saying that the girls are dead. It is Sabio that is saying that the girls are not dead. It is Sabio that is doing this. It's Sabio. Ben, you know what happened to those girls. You know. How did you know that the body that Harrison went to go and look was fake body? How did you know? How? Anyway, guys, I'm ending this live from here. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have been here. Thank you, Happy, for being an awesome moderator. I really appreciate you. Thank you to those of you who keep coming back. And like I said, if you don't agree with my opinion, it's not a must to stay subscribed to my channel. You can exceed respectfully. I will not be angry with you. And yes, thank you so much, guys. And I hope to see you in my another live. If you're watching this video back, please leave your comments, leave your opinion, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe, share, turn on the post notification so you don't miss any other post from me. And I hope to see you all again in my next live. All right. See you later.